Hey, welcome to the world of BYD. My name's Christian and I'm here to take you around your new SEAL 6 or SEAL 6 Touring. Firstly, congratulations. The SEAL 6 is incredibly efficient with extremely long range. It's sleek, comfortable, and feels great to drive. A solid choice. I'm sure you're gonna love it. In this video, we'll be going through everything you need to get started for your first drive. I want to make this process as easy as possible for you, so I've created chapters enabling you to search for any of the sections in this guide easily. There's going to be some features we won't go through, but you'll be able to find some of them in other videos on the channel. For this video, I'll be using the SEAL 6 Sedan as an example, but most features will be available for both the Touring and the Sedan. There are also different variants or trims available, so you might not have all the functions shown here, but I'll try to make it as clear as possible when features are variant based. Ready? Let's jump into it. Now there are 5 ways to unlock your car: the smart key, the mechanical key, the NFC digital key, via the micro switch, and from the app. The smart key is used for unlocking at close range. Press the lock or unlock button on the key. The mechanical key is hidden at the bottom of the smart key. The keyhole is located underneath the door handle, as you can see here. The NFC key works even when your phone has no battery or network connection. Simply tap a paired device or NFC card to the NFC spot on the driver's side mirror to unlock your vehicle. You've also got the option to use the micro switch. If you've got the smart key with you, simply press the micro switch to lock or unlock all of your doors. Finally, you can also unlock your SEAL 6 using the BYD app. There's another video on our channel which will show you how to set this up and use it. Now let me show you how to open the hood of your SEAL 6. There's a handle with a hood icon located below and to the right of your steering wheel. Pull it twice slowly. You should hear it unlatch. Now you should be able to lift the hood open. It's got a bar to hold your hood open as well. Here you have access to top up your coolant as well as your windscreen wiper fluid. When you're finished, make sure you close your hood all the way. Now let's talk about your boot or your tailgate. There are a few ways to open it. First, you can unlock the tailgate by double pressing the tailgate button on the smart key. Second, simply press the switch on the outside of the tailgate to open it. Third, you can open the tailgate using the button on the driver's side door. Now inside your boot, you should find some cables that come with your car. This one here is your vehicle to load cable or V2L, which we'll talk about in a sec. This one here is your AC charging cable, also known as a trickle or slow charger. Let me show you how to plug it in. Let me firstly give you a brief rundown of how charging works for your SEAL 6. AC charging uses the top part of the port and is slower than DC charging, which uses the whole port. Charging speeds and prices will vary depending on what charger you're using. So, to use the AC charging cable, firstly unlock your car and press the charging port in. Your charging port is located on the back right of your SEAL 6. Open the charging cap and plug the charger in. Your dashboard will give you some key information about the charge, such as how fast you're charging, how much state of charge or SOC you currently have, and an estimated time before fully charged. When you're done, unplug the charger, close the rubber cap, and close the cover. Vehicle to load, or V2L, is a great function that turns your blade battery into a giant power bank. Remember the other cable that comes with your car? You can use this one in almost exactly the same way as your AC charger, except when you plug it in and turn the power board on, your car will start discharging instead of charging. Again, your dash will show you similar information, including how long you have left to use V2L. This is great for the campsite or the work site or in emergency situations. In your energy settings, you can also set how long you want the V2L to stay on for. You've also got the option here to have your SEAL 6's engine turn on to start charging your battery to keep your V2L running for longer. When you're done, turn the power board off, unlock your car, unplug and close the caps and the charging port cover. You will also find a few other items in the boot of your car for emergency situations. You will find a warning triangle, a reflective vest, a tire repair kit, as well as a tow hook, which is located underneath your warning triangle. If you have a flat tire, you can try and use the repair kit for a temporary fix. To use the repair kit, connect the bottle to the tire and connect the pump to the bottle. Then, connect the pump to the 12 volt on the inside of your SEAL 6 and turn it on. The pump has some specific instructions such as how far and fast to drive to disperse the fluid inside your tire in order to confirm if pressure is stable enough to continue driving. If the needle is still in the red zone after 10 minutes, please contact your local BYD service center immediately. Let's move over to the driver's seat and check out a few features here. Let's start with adjusting your seat. Control for the driver's seat are located on the right side of the seat, offering 6-way powered adjustability. This lever here adjusts your backrest angle. This one here moves your seat forwards or backwards. You can also move the back of the switch up or down to adjust the height of your seat. If you have a premium variant, depending on where you are, your front seats come with heating and/or ventilation, adjustable via the central touchscreen in your AC settings. Premium variants also support memory seating, meaning your car can remember your seating profile. Access this in your settings, then vehicle and seats. When you select your profile, your seat will move into the position you've saved. For the front passenger, there's a 4-way adjustable seat, forward and backwards, plus the backrest angle. Previously, I showed you how to open the tailgate from the driver's seat. Another function just next to the tailgate release button is the fuel port release button. Press it to unlock the fuel port located at the back left of your SEAL 6. Now let's talk about your mirrors. Above you, you have a mirror located on your sun visor. Open it completely to turn on the light. Depending on your variant, your passenger may also have this light. Above you to the right, you will find a sunglasses holder. Never forget your sunnies again. Now let's talk about your side view mirrors and the panel to adjust them. The button at the very top of the panel folds your side view mirrors in or out. Your car will also do this automatically when you lock your car. To adjust your side mirrors, firstly select which mirror you would like to adjust before using the arrows to control its position. For example, we can select the driver's side mirror by pressing the corresponding button, then adjust its position by using the arrows. Your rear view mirror up the top is manually adjustable. Your SEAL 6 is also really great at detecting things in your blind spots. You can turn blind spot detection on or off in your ADAS and safety assist settings. Your side view mirrors have yellow triangle indicators on them, which will light up when there is something in your blind spot. If you start indicating when the triangle is lit up, it will give you a warning by flashing. Underneath the side view mirror controls, you have your central locking, and underneath that, you have your window controls. Here you can control all 4 windows. You can press once for manual control or press through the buttons to open or close them automatically. You can stop the automatic window at any point by pressing the switch in the opposite direction. If anything gets in the way of the window closing, it will stop and lower itself a little. Press the window lock button on the driver's door to disable the window controls for all of the other passengers. The driver will still retain full control of all of the windows. Depending on your variant, you might also have sunroof and sunshade controls in the overhead console just next to your reading lights. The 2 buttons on the right control the sunshade, while the other 2 on the left control the sunroof. Tap the sunshade open button to open it automatically. Tap it again while moving to stop it at its current position. Do the same for the sunroof control buttons. To quickly open both the sunshade and the sunroof, simply tap the sunroof open button. Now let's talk about the buttons and functions on and around your steering wheel. Let's start on the left. Let me show you Intelligent Cruise Control. To activate Intelligent Cruise Control, firstly, open your settings, tap on ADAS, then look for Intelligent Driving Settings. Press this button to activate your Intelligent Cruise Control. Your car will now maintain a distance behind the car in front of you and try to keep you centered in the lane. Use this toggle here to adjust your top speed, and the surrounding buttons to change the distance between the car in front. Both sides of the steering wheel have a customizable button. Look for the star. Press and hold these buttons to set them up for the functions you use the most. Depending on your variant, you may have a 360-degree camera button. Press this button to show your surroundings on your touchscreen. Great for navigating tight spaces or parking. Use the on-screen options to focus on a specific camera or to change the transparency of your vehicle. Press the driver information button on the left side of the steering wheel to check readings like average energy consumption or tire pressure. Just behind the left side of the steering wheel, you have your indicators, wipers, and high beams. Pull the stalk towards you to flash your high beams. Push it away from you to keep them on. Push the stalk in the direction of the wheel to activate that indicator. Up for right, down for left. There's also a scroll wheel here to activate your windscreen wipers. Scroll to choose from 5 different settings. Off is at the top, then you've got Auto Wiper 1, Auto Wiper 2, Low Speed, and High Speed. Low and high speed modes run the wipers continuously. Now to clean your windshield, press and hold the button on the side of the stalk. You can activate your wipers briefly by pressing in the end of the stalk once. You can also switch your auto wipers off. This will turn your auto wiper settings to intermittent. Go to Settings, select Vehicle, then Comfort, then switch on or off auto wipers. Now let's move to the right side. You can use the right side roller to adjust your volume. You can press it in to mute. You can use the left and right buttons to either skip tracks or radio stations. Press the instrument return button on the right side of the steering wheel to cycle through dashboard options. You can use this button to hang up phone calls as well. Press the phone button to answer a call or to take you to make a call. Press the voice button to start voice recognition. Give your car commands such as open a specific window or adjust the AC controls. And your gear selector sits just behind the right side of your steering wheel. To put your car into reverse, for example, put your foot on the brake and then move the shifter up. Neutral is halfway down, and drive is all the way down. Press the end of the stalk in for park. Your dashboard will show you what gear you are currently in. Now let's look at the buttons on the center console, starting from the right. This is another volume slider. Scroll to change the volume up or down. Press it in once to turn off the touchscreen. Press it in again to turn on your touchscreen. You can also press and hold it down to restart your touchscreen and dashboard. The next button along is your demister. Use it for your front windshield. Your SEAL 6 can operate as an EV or as a hybrid. You can press the EV/HEV button to toggle between the two. Use EV for short drives or put it into HEV mode for longer drives. With the key inside the vehicle and your foot on the brake, you can press the start-stop button to turn your car on. When you see the OK on the dash, your SEAL 6 is ready to drive using the gear selector I showed you before. You can press the start-stop button again at any time to turn your vehicle off. Next to the start-stop button are your hazards. Next to your hazards is your auto hold button. Auto hold holds the vehicle stationary, so you don't need to keep your foot on the brake during long waits. To hold the vehicle, press down on the brake firmly. When auto hold is on, the indicator on the dashboard will turn solid green. You can now lift your foot off the brake and you'll remain stationary. The final function in your center console is your driving modes. Cycle between normal for a balanced drive, sport for maximum power, snow for slippery terrain, and eco for maximum range. Now, let's dive into your touchscreen. You have a shortcut tray at the bottom. Tap the edit button on the left to add or remove apps from the tray. You have your function buttons along the very bottom of the screen, and they can also be customized. Press and hold one to add, remove, and arrange them however you'd like. Swipe down from the top of the screen to open the quick settings panel. If you tap on brightness, for example, you can adjust the brightness of the touchscreen and of the dashboard. You can also customize this by tapping on the custom button. Tap and hold then drag icons around. Get your shortcut tray, function buttons, and quick access menu exactly how you want them. Now let's look at your AC settings. Tap your AC button in the center of all of your function buttons. The bar at the bottom is your fan speed. Swipe the temperature numbers up or down to set the driver and passenger temperatures separately. The area in the middle allows you to change where your airflow is aimed at. Tap the max button to cool your vehicle as quickly as possible, and the button up the top right turns your AC on or off. Depending on your variant, you might have the seats tab here with ventilation and/or heating. Tap to turn on the ventilation to maximum in this example, then tap again to turn it down. Let me show you a neat trick that enables you to adjust your AC really quickly. You can use 3 fingers on the touchscreen, swipe left and right to adjust fan speed, and then swipe up and down to adjust temperature. You've also got manual vent adjustments for easy adjustment of position. Tap the button on the bottom left to open a list of all the apps available. Hold and drag any icon to move it to a new position to customize this as well. Swipe across if you have multiple pages. If you're looking at images in the Albums app, you can double tap an image to expand it to full screen. You can double tap it again to go back. You can also pinch to zoom in or out. You can download more apps from the BYD App Store, such as YouTube, Stingray Karaoke, BYD Cast, or Zoom. Keep an eye out here for more to come. You can give your car voice commands by tapping the voice assistant icon up the top right of the screen. It looks like a blue swirl. To change the assistant's language, go to the App Center and tap the Voice Assistant app. Under Language and Voice, select the language you want. You can use that language next time to wake the assistant. If you love music, you might want to check out the equalizer. From the home screen, tap Vehicle Settings, then Audio, then Equalizer. Adjust the sound to suit your favorite type of music. Now, depending on your variant, you can also adjust the lighting of your SEAL 6. Choose a color, brightness, and zone to set the mood in the cabin. For a more personalized drive, you can change your steering and braking comfort levels. Go to Settings and Vehicle Settings. Comfort steering is a little lighter, while comfort braking is a little bit smoother. You also have the option for comfort parking. Adjust these to your preferences. Regen braking also affects the feel of your SEAL 6. You can change your settings under Energy and Energy Manager. On high, your car will feel like it slows down faster, and it does this while harnessing momentum to give you a bit more range. Again, test the settings out to see what you prefer. On this page as well, you've also got the option to turn on Save Mode. Save Mode allows you to keep a certain percentage of battery. This is great if you know you're going to need it, say on the job site or at the campsite. In your energy settings, turn on Save, then select how much battery you want your SEAL 6 to keep ready. You can also turn on Save Mode Memory to have your SEAL 6 always remember this setting. Otherwise, Save Mode will default to off. You can also have your car automatically turn itself on or off if you get in or out. Under Vehicle Settings, then Comfort Driving, you can select either of these options. Alright, we're almost there. Let me show you how to connect your phone to Bluetooth, then start CarPlay. Android Auto is done in exactly the same way. Access your swipe down menu and then tap on Bluetooth. Select your device and confirm the pairing code matches on both your phone and the screen. Once connected, you can manage your Bluetooth settings from there. You can also connect to Wi-Fi and use your phone as a hotspot. To use CarPlay or Android Auto, when your phone is connected to Bluetooth, tap on either app. If your phone isn't already connected, it will prompt you to do so. And finally, a note about updating your vehicle. Your vehicle will get more functions in the future via over-the-air updates, or OTAs. I've put some instructions to follow on the screen when updating your vehicle for the best experience. Park and run updates overnight. Check the main screen functions briefly once it's done. One final note, I'd love to show you how to connect to the BYD app and what the app can do. Check out some of the other videos on the channel to learn more about the app. Thanks so much for learning with me today. I hope you feel more comfortable with your SEAL 6. I'll see you again next time.